Super Mario Galaxy is probably my favorite game ever. There is no other Nintendo game that can ever replace the feeling of playing Super Mario Galaxy for the first time with the new graphics, enemies, and gravity. Unless they made Mario Galaxy 3, take notes Nintendo, but seriously, even the glitches in this game are amazing. So let's do them! Hey, what's up guys, it's Alexander the Great and welcome back to Glitch Shop, and today I will be exploring glitches in Super Mario Galaxy. So we start out in the Comet Observatory, where if you long jump towards the rig in the middle and then fall, you will go through the ground as you respawn. I think this happens because the game behaves weirdly when Mario and the camera are separated by an object. So to keep this from happening, they just had Mario go through the ground. Now head to Bowser Jr.'s robot reactor and pick the Megaleg's Moonstar. If you triple jump and land your third jump on top of the glass dome, and you line it up perfectly, you can get caught in the gravity of Megaleg's moon before you're supposed to be there. This results in the cutscene never triggering and you being able to climb on a inactive Megaleg. The cutscene can now only be triggered by stepping on this red square. But once you do that, everything will go back to normal. When you're at 1 health, as you can see, Mario slumps over. But if you go straight into first person mode and exit, he'll be standing up like he's fine. But once you start walking, the effect will wear off. In the Good Egg Galaxy, you can get some pretty weird stuff to happen while messing around with this twisted wall. In the Space Junk Galaxy, choose the star Camella's airship attack, or any star that has you start on the 2 mushrooms, and long jump once you hit the seam of the yellow mushroom. If you do it correctly, you will bounce off the red mushroom and back inside the yellow mushroom. And if you go into first person mode, you can see exactly what the inside of these mushrooms look like. There's an exploit in the game that lets you climb slopes. All you have to do is backflip onto the slope you want to climb, then hold the nunchuck stick in the direction that the slope is going downward, then jump, spin, and then hold the direction that it's going upward. Then repeat this multiple times and you will be climbing up a slope. If you go to the Freeze Flame Galaxy, there's a super cool out of bounds glitch you could do. Pick the star Hot and Cold Collide, and then once you are in the level, get to the part with the giant planet that is half ice, half fire. Once you are there, triple jump in this specific spot and then start doing the slope exploit up this slope. Once you get to the top, you can do a wall jump off this part and then spin again to get on top of the planet. Once you are there, you will realize that not all of this ground is solid, and there are some parts where you will fall into a random pool of frozen water. There are also places where gravity will get all messed up and you will fly in a bunch of different ways. And this also includes an audio glitch. Did you hear it? The ice theme never stopped playing even though I was in the fire section. Alright, time for some more fun with gravity. If you long jump off this platform and then hit the lava twice, make sure you have full health, and then get to this specific spot, you will fall onto the gravity of the next planet. This skips a planet and will help you during speedrunning. Now head over to the Dusty Dune Galaxy to do a glitch similar to the one where you glitched into the mushroom. What you have to do is you have to long jump off this wheel into the other wheel, and you will hit it and then get knocked into that wheel. The gravity does get a little messed up in here, and the closer to the middle you are, the more crazy movements Mario will start doing. Though it is tough though, it is possible to get out of here, so you're not soft locked like when you were in the mushroom. Alright, so if you go to the Loop-de-Swoop Trial Galaxy, you can do what I think is one of the craziest and coolest glitches in the game. What you have to do is you have to do a homing ground pound by spinning while doing a ground pound onto this giant penguin from the front. If you do this correctly, you will bounce off him at an incredible speed and fly all the way down to what looks like a shine sprite as the gate. If you spin just before you hit it, you will be able to land on the ball and be able to long jump onto the water. Now you can swim where you're supposed to be race surfing, which doesn't sound that cool at first, but when you try it, you'll realize it's very interesting. The gravity will get all messed up here, and you can even swim on the loop, which looks really trippy. Okay, so this glitch, like the last one, is absolutely insane and gives you something you'd never be able to do in the game. What you need to do is throw this shell at the bee mushroom in the Sea Slide Galaxy, and then right before its second bounce, move the camera back facing towards Mario. Now long jump off the edge of this dock and ground pound in the water, then swim back up to where you're standing about halfway submerged in the water. Now when you turn the camera back and you've done this correctly, it will spit out the mushroom into the water. Now you can finally be a bee underwater. The fly meter blocks the air meter, but you still can run out of air underwater with the bee suit. And also, of course, if you exit the water and then re-enter it, the bee suit will disappear. Alright. So you can completely skip the second half of Bubble Breeze Galaxy if you do a backflip after taking the launch star, and then simply just walk across the wall and long jump to the star. Head into the Deep Dark Galaxy and go into this cannon. You can do many glitches from here, but first involves clipping underground. You want to aim at this specific spot on the umbrella and then shoot the cannon. If you do this correctly, you will be halfway clipped into the chair when you get up out of the sand. Now crouch and crawl into the sleeping toad's head, and you should get pushed under the floor and into a pool of water. And try not to die immediately like I did. Once you are under the ground, you can explore as much as you want within the limits. A cool thing to do is swim under the star shroom and then spin to leave the water, and you can actually enter the star shroom, except this time you can actually get out, unlike in the Space Junk Galaxy. Now go in the cannon again and aim towards the top of the level boundaries. But if you actually hit the top of the boundaries of the level, you start rolling, and in some cases you can't stop, in some cases you can. Luckily, I was able to stop by just spinning, and then I fell right back into the water. If you blast yourself to this planet from the cannon, you can do a really cool glitch where Are you kidding me? Again? Okay, but if you actually make it, there's one house with a blue roof that looks like it has a doorway that you can crawl into. And sure enough, if you crouch and walk into it and try it enough, in some rare cases, you may actually be put inside the house. There's not really much to do in here because there's like no space at all, but if you go into first person mode, you can see that there's actually some wood modeled in the roof. And I don't know why that's there because you'd never actually be able to see that in the real game. So that's interesting. Now I know this isn't really a glitch, it's just the game's physics, but I just want to admire how fun it is to long jump around that planet as it shrinks, and also that amazing jump off the Goomba I got right after the planet like popped or whatever it does. Like, look at this. Bam. I just completely destroyed that Goomba. Alright, for our final glitch, head to the Dreadnought Galaxy and pick the star Dreadnots Colossal Cannons. You have to pick this star because you need to get to the thwomp in the middle of the course. Once you're there, what you want to do is you want to long jump off of it as it's moving upward, preferably towards the top. And if you do this correctly, you will long jump into an out of bounds area that you can actually walk in to some point. If you walk too far back, you will fall into the abyss, and if you walk too far forward, you will just fall right off. But if you just hit that sweet spot, preferably spinning after your long jump, and you land there, all you need to do is just walk to your left and you get to get a new view of the course, I guess. There's not really anything particularly interesting about this glitch, but I mean, out of bounds is an out of bounds, so I'll take it. And there it is. That's the end of the Super Mario Galaxy series in Glitch Shop. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. Planning on doing Super Mario 3D World next, and that should be really fun. Thanks for watching. See you next time.